is a very special occasion for me for a few reasons. The first is because I am a marketing MD graduate. And also a second generation of marketers, not only to them, but to my mom, who is right over there filming this whole thing. Yeah, so let's get started. I started working at Pcysys 3 months ago. Pantera by Pcysys is the world's first fully automated penetration testing platform. As a tribute to our hosts today, like the handsaw would be envious of the chainsaw, and why go back? We are leading the industrial revolution of penetration testing. Today, penetration testing is manual. It's just what it is. It's limited in scope, it's time-bound, it's a snapshot in time, it's talent-dependent, all the pitfalls of something being manual. But it also has been around from the beginning of, let's say, security testing. So what do you do when people don't believe that what you claim to do can be done, and even if it can be done, you can't pull it off? Right? They try to put you in a box. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? Or Superman? Charging the revolution, right? So we started with sales enablement content, product video that we're very proud of, customer PRs, case studies. We're very thankful that we have customers that are willing to talk about us, to say kind of, this is working, this is what we do, you need to test, this is how we test. There's finally a way to kind of really know that you're secure. So we took all of this great content and we went to our first round testing for ourselves. We went to LinkedIn. You know, the CISOs are, for CISOs, it's the best platform for security at the moment. We tried all kinds of things. We tried video, we tried creative, we tried showing our product, but we had a lot of problems kind of going through that. I want to be in presentation like this. So we started with a small budget, although it's against best practices, because we didn't know kind of what was going to work. If you know, the message of how do you know if you're secure, this or that, if it'll be, don't shy. How it'll be received. We didn't have the follow-up needed within the company afterwards. We knew there wasn't really going to be anyone to catch the leads. As far as SDR, there's this whole discussion of like the egg or the chicken, right? Like, do you first bring an SDR, or do you bring the leads in and show that you need an SDR who's going to give you the budget for it if you don't have the leads yet? How do you know which one, right, comes first? So we decided to just, let's say, what did you do?
Okay. Sorry.
So we decided to just lay the hen, right? We will start a LinkedIn campaign. Oh, thank you. That's better. Sorry. There you go. So we put in $2,000. Everyone here was like, that's nothing. What are you going to get $2,000 from LinkedIn, right? But LinkedIn is really expensive, between $90 to $150 per lead. So we can't put all of our eggs in one place. Hit the CISO is hit from all angles. How do you know that the messaging is going to be received? You don't want to put all your money into something you don't know. Anyway, the result was one MQL. We were like, okay,
How did you define them, Phil?
Very kind of the company, the person, the country, that's it. We didn't pass MQLs to sales, I'm just gonna say that. That's not how it worked. So we're okay, scratch this, we need accountability, we need to understand how we progress with this. Okay, so we went into round 2. Marketing became the SDR. So writing emails, right? Switching up the emails all the time, seeing what works. First time in my life that I saw how people are really receiving emails from marketing. Warning, external email might be spam, right? Like people really need to want to open your email when they have that in their subject line. So marketing became an SDR. Manually qualifying leads, you're asking about MQLs, so yeah.
I have a question. How did you get the email addresses? How did you know who to send the emails to?
These are from the few leads that were coming in from the campaigns and stuff. From the LinkedIn campaign that we were running,
Okay.
or from inbound leads. They were going, we were qualifying every single lead that was coming in. Sending emails, changing them up all the time. This is all from inbound, no unbound leads. These are from classic HubSpot emails that are sent, but we realize how many kind of controls people have on their inboxes. These are not things that I have, for example, but speaking to C-levels, they have sometimes 10 different products that kind of are filtering their email boxes. Like the fact that you even got into their inbox says a lot. So this is one of the ways we kind of took over. We manually qualified every single lead. We don't have lead scoring yet, because this is based only on demographics. We flew our CMO, I don't know if you know of Viv Cohen, our CMO, we flew him to the US, realizing that there's only one salesperson there, and if we really wanted to see something from our campaigns, then there needed to be another person on the ground to kind of catch it from the other side. And we started running the campaign, putting in actual money.
What's actual money? You said 2,000 is nothing. What's actual money?
So we started with 6,000, and we're growing. Some will say, what's $6,000? That's nothing, right? 10,000, 30,000, no. We're still a startup, and we're still testing in a way. But now, truly, we said, okay, we're showing the product. We're putting in the money. This is what people, they want to see, especially when no one believes that what we say we do is true. It's time to show the product, which is an interesting thing because we were talking about it, and when it comes to B2C consumer, they show their product all the time, or you show the product all the time. I download apps or SaaS, I go and I try products on my own, so in B2B, especially in security, it's such a huge, no, you don't show your product. Why? Seeing is believing, then that's what we did, showed the product. So as I said, the budget, $6K, the security professionals in North America, all verticals, and this is just 1 month. We completed the entire circle. We had incoming leads. We manually did demographic qualification. We had SDR setting. We had SDR with a set of questions that would call or reach out to people, setting up a demo. Sales or CMO took those demos, took the meeting, that turned into opportunities, and it continued. And this is kind of an overall of the campaign. So we had, that's our target audience, US, Canada, and all verticals. We had the demo request and we had our product video. Those were our assets. lead generation on LinkedIn. We had demo requests on the website that we all know are connected, even though sometimes it's difficult to show it. It was very important for us that every call that took place started with, where did you hear about us? Where did you find us? The answers to all of them were always LinkedIn because we were running this campaign. We also did have an email blast that to kind of outbound leads that generated quite a bit. Had the thank you SDR follow-up that generated 12 meetings, 6 opportunities, a bit in kind of our terminology. So leads that turned into MQLs. I told you MQLs was just basic qualification. Sales qualified leads were meeting set, meaning sales, there was an interest as well. So sales were actually talking to these people that generated 6 opportunities. This is after demo and next steps. And we got 1 customer for now to get. So just kind of.
Can you show the former slide?
So we had $6,000 that we ran the campaign, $40 per lead, $1,000. I'm smiling over there. $1,000 opportunity, which is amazing.
It's amazing.
Yes. I cannot tell you how much this customer closed for, but I have justified my yearly salary in just 1 month. So that's fun.
And how long, what was the sales cycle?
Less than a month. Less than a month.
From the lead to the...
Yes, we started in August, and the lead closed, let's say, yeah, mid-September, so it was.
Much
Is this
cheaper
the-
than a very expensive sales guy.
Sorry?
Much cheaper than a very expensive sales guy.
I think so.
Is that the life cycle stage, is that the funnel only for the PPC leads? Or all leads?
It's this campaign that kind of was promoting the product video. So we had kind of 3 different assets, I'd say, or 3 different campaigns that were running, but they all promoted the same asset. It was all done in this time frame. It was all kind of bundled.
And this
in
is
one.
all under the demo request and was all on LinkedIn?
Yes.
So this was, what's the difference between the LinkedIn lead generation and the demo request?
These came from the website more, but as I said, like talking to these people, it was very clear that they saw us first on LinkedIn. They didn't necessarily convert from LinkedIn, but they did come here. The product video, at the end of the day, and the demo is kind of the same, and it was just showing the product, just saying, okay, it's out there and we're fine, we're proud of it. So summing things up a bit, showing the product without any fluff. This is what we do. This is what it looks like, and this is what it'll do for you. I think that in a lot of ways, it'll speak for itself at the end of the day. Like you won't have to explain how much value you give when it's very clear and you can see it on their own. That, of course, assuming that it does show value, that product. The full link, lead treatment to handoff, getting the lead, what emails are sent to that lead, what qualification questions are being asked, and then who's talking to him afterwards and doing the demo and completing the sale. Recognizing those loopholes and filling them in. We did work with an SDR. We realized that they were doing something it was an outsource. They were doing something very specific. We needed kind of an entire other half to it, so it was us. Now we do have the budget to hire an in-house SDR under marketing. So kind of egg and chicken. We laid the chicken, and now we can go back to the egg, I guess. And that's it.
Thank you.
Questions?
We asked questions.
I kind of have a general question for all the speakers. When you have such a data-driven product that's security, there's the hard data, hard facts. I guess this question is kind of like for everybody. When you have a product that is very data-driven, hard facts, we will stop intrusions by 3,000% or whatever is the numbers. Do you appeal to, is there any room for any emotional sales, like any part of that to get these people excited somehow that they're not just buying a tractor?
That's interesting because we actually look at it in a completely opposite way that you just said. We don't talk about we will increase security by 300%. We talk about being the CISO's best friend, and that for the first time they'll be able to kind of walk in to the office in the morning, the report will be on their table, they can drink their coffee, read the pen test report, they have, and like the whole experience that they didn't have before, because before it was very manual and long and specific and this kind of really bad experience, and we're changing that experience for them. We're completely looking at, let's say, Apple for inspiration rather than we'll increase by blah, 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 because that's also something that in security specifically, it's very hard to even to promise. You can't really.
It's also something to remember that the CISOs of today are our age. They're no longer the older people. We got old. And in general, what we specifically across all the clients we see, which a lot of them are cyber, but not necessarily, more B2C-ization of the message and the approach, and it's working. People respond to that.
Definitely.
So I have a question. Thanks. Hi. Is there room for personalization? Like, you know exactly who your persona is, but when you actually contact them via email, is it like referring to certain technologies they might be using today and explaining how yours could be better and things of that sort?
So, first of all, yes. But specifically here, we targeted all industries. So we didn't go into specific technologies, but we did talk about the fact that they saw us on LinkedIn.
Right.
That was kind of like the first catch, and that was some kind of personalization that we did. We'll probably go down that road further, but here it wasn't as much, but yes. Yes.
You mentioned the CPL and the CPO. What was the CPL?
I don't remember. Because honestly, I didn't really care. Yeah.
Why did you qualify leads instead of passing inbound leads straight to sales to deal with?
They wouldn't. There was
What were they doing? Did they have leads?
They do lead work. They go and they find their leads. Our CEO, for good or for bad, is very, don't depend on marketing for leads, find your leads. Don't sit around and be like, oh, there's no marketing, oh, there's no this. We have to sell, find your leads. So on the one hand, it's good for marketing because when we do bring in business, it's wow. But on the other hand, it's also, so what are you guys doing all day? Like, where's the bid? So now we're starting to show business, and they'll want more leads from marketing, but they need to sell regardless to marketing.
I think it's a very Israeli thing, like to go through the SDR route immediately. I think it's my opinion, and the only salesperson I've seen in the room, please, you know what I'm saying right now, is that there is a weakness, inherent weakness of Israeli C-level versus the C-level of sales in the US. And in American companies, people go and sell. In Israeli companies, they immediately go to the SDRs and expect the SDRs to drive leads to the sales. And SDRs should come later, honestly. They should come, the way we say, they should come with scaling up of the marketing efforts. And that's why they should be attributed to marketing and not to sales. But again, might be.
But yeah, no, there's no way I could send a lead that just jumped out of LinkedIn and give to the sales
We use
guy.
a form to kind of qualify the inbound leads. So we ask certain questions on the form, and then we know
All right.
already that they're a certain size. And
So our demo
so-
request forms on the website are more like that.
Legit.
Yes, they have like much more than, I didn't go through all of this, but on LinkedIn we tried a landing page and we tried a lead gen form and lead gen forms only generate Gmails. There's no way you can send a Gmail or a free email to a sales guy, and really there isn't all, you know. On the demo request form, we have much more qualifications, and those go straight to sales. If someone, yeah.
We have to move to the next speaker. Thank you so much, Maayan. Ma'am, you'll be here.